A break from the north could result in extensive opportunities in the south that will most without doubt attract interest from Kenya and other neighbouring countries. Recently, a number of Kenyans, both privately and in the NGO sectors, have been on and off in Southern Sudan, and this symbolises their prospect in the state's investment opportunities. The Ministry for Foreign Affairs, through the Assistant Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Richard Onyonka, agrees that there will be more job opportunities in space, business and tertiary services that Kenyans are good at.
South Sudan has incredible amounts of minerals. South Sudan has oil. South Sudan needs human capacity. It needs trained teachers. It needs trained engineers. It needs every type of human capacity that our people can need. So this, for us, is an opportunity for Kenyans to look for an opportunity and move in and look for chances of helping themselves by getting good jobs there, and at the same time working with the South Sudanese to teach them, so that in the next 10 or so years they would have picked up and they will be running their own country amicably and reasonably, to make sure that they can empower their people.
It is with this in mind that Kenya is speeding up efforts to build a new port in Lamu and anticipates increased volume of trade, especially in oil and other products. South Sudan holds a massland equivalent to East and Central African region, and her attainment of independence means a lot to our neighbors in terms of peace, security and economy.
I can assure you that many Kenyans may not know that South Sudan is the size of Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda put together. And you can see these are about 4, actually including Somalia. These are about 5 countries in one. So the land mass is unbelievable. The land is extremely fertile. The Nile meanders and crisscrosses the whole of the south. If somebody wanted to go and farm and do some irrigation, it is incredible. If you go through, there's a place called the Nile Sud, which is near a place called Bor, in towards now what is going to be North South Sudan. The fish keep jumping off the water. I mean, you can even see the fish from the plains. There is so much fish, you would never even finish it.
Even though all this may provide a new land for Kenyans, still there are challenges that are likely to be faced that Assistant Minister Dr. Onyonka warns in advance.
The country has not stabilized completely, but it will stabilize. But when you are going either to work in another country or to invest in it, you have to be careful and be able to monitor when the security issues are coming up or when any other outstanding issues are coming up. So my only advice to Kenyans who are going there is that yes, the risk is there. I believe it's very minimal, but you have to be very careful what you are going to invest in. Many Kenyans went there and they lost money because many of them were joining partnerships and agreements with some people who are not straightforward. But also, even as Kenyans, also went there and did some very funny things. I'm sure you've heard stories where Kenyans went and they were constructing roads, they were paid, they ran away, they left their equipment on the road still today, and it has given Kenya a very bad name.
South Sudan as a state is now a land that every country will want to associate with in different ways, intended to help it attain its stability to fulfill the huge expectation of its 8 million citizens. To start with, the Southerners will need to educate and train their people to fill human resource underperformance and develop its weak and in most cases non-existent infrastructure, and these Kenya is challenged to take part in both manpower and training services. Manuya Kevin, GBS.